what type of reception are we expecting? Because I was thinking, okay, listen, I know people don't love the way that he left, and Steve Simmons pointed out again that his family were like house shopping in like
it was disgraceful.
Late winter.
He was out the door for a long time.
We knew this was happening. I still blame management more than I blame him. He's got every right to go if he wants to go. I blame management for hanging on as long as they did. Shanahan is the number one problem there. Yeah. But I would also put that on Treliving as well for not pushing back harder.
He just got there.
Is this going to be, and this is what I'm a little bit worried about. Fans can do whatever the fuck they want. Is this going to be like a Vince Carter first time back in Toronto type thing? Do you remember that?
It could be. Like producer Drew laid out Mikko Rantanen's return in Colorado. According to him, it was every time he touched the puck, boo! Then they show his video, yeah! And then every time after that, boo! I have a feeling it'll be like that for Mitch. You don't boo a video tribute. Like, that's insane.
They probably... You don't think so?
I think you're entirely wrong about that. I think it's majority booze. I think it's like 70-30, and like during his, hey, welcome back, Mitch, there will be booze.
There's going to be like a smattering of them for sure.
It's a
but
great
like,
Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
I also want people to be open to the idea that there are going to be people, that building is going to be full of Leaf fans, and a lot of them are going to cheer for Mitch Marner.
Yes.
They are.
And I think the other half will boo him.
He's going to be booed at least as loudly as he was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be... I mean, this is a guy who was booed every time he touched the puck in Game 7 by the home crowd.
Well, yeah, they were down 6-1.
They got booed at the end of it, too, when they were doing their stick wave to the fans.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't... no.
Okay, fair enough.
I was going to say...
He got a 40-minute rant on him about Game 7.
Well, he wasn't a Leaf in Game 7, was he?
Yeah, there you go.
Foot out the door.
I don't think he was a Leaf in games, any of the 13 games they played in the playoffs last year. He was just a Leaf in color only, right? You know, in the
He wasn't a Leaf for a single game last season.
So that's where I'm kind of curious, because obviously you're going to get the people who tut everything. You're like, this is why nobody wants to play in Toronto.
I would like those people to fuck off from sports entirely. Stop wasting everyone's time.
I don't.
I think
you're talking about fanaticism. Please stop.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Tavares level, but I think it's going to be just below that. I actually don't think it's going to be as warm as of a reception as we think it is. As people think.
So can I be honest about?
I think people are angry at him.
I think you're right, Jesse, and I think they've got every right to be searching for houses down there. You know, and you're and not accepting a trade, and everybody knows it was going to be Mikko Rantanen coming back. And from everything we've heard, Mikko was open to signing an extension in two places, Toronto and Dallas.
It's not his fault.
So no,
2023.
I know, I get that, but my point is this: you will look at it nuanced like that because we are this close to it.
Right.
The average person only does not think about a fucking no trade clause. They're thinking about, hey, I heard that your family was searching for this, and I heard that
you're the reason we don't have Mikko Rantanen.
And you were talking to Ryan Reeves about what it's like to play in Vegas and blah, 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 which all happened.
We could have had one of the best players in the league long term, and you stopped us from
but you guys are only talking about the end of it. I think the average person who's going to sit there and boo is thinking about the 8 years before that of no playoff success and him not showing up at the playoffs. I think that's what they think about, and that's why they want to boo him. Not even like, hey, you didn't wave or anything. What about you didn't perform or win anything for us and you left? Bye. We're going to boo you.
Can I pre-defend Leafs fans for this a little bit?
I
just let me.
I think it's a waste of time.
The answer is yes. Yeah, you say yes, Adam, because I have a point to make.
Yes, Adam, make your point.
Okay, thank you, Steve. I appreciate you saying that, by the way.
You're welcome.
Here's what I want to say. The Leafs get a lot of shit, and the Leafs players have given Toronto a lot of shit for how they handle cheering. Right? Oh, it's a quiet building. Oh, it's so quiet. So quiet. Everybody walks in. The media from outside of town come in. Oh, it's a funeral home in there. Blah. Why, Matthews? Why can't we get up for Ryan Reeves' one fight this season? Right? Mm-hmm. If the Leafs go at it similar to way the Islanders fans handled Tavares, right? And Tavares left without a trade, so that made things a little bit harder. But if Leaf fans did that, you can't then say that the place is a funeral home.
Adam, Yes, you can.
Because
people talk out of both sides of their mouth all the time.
Both sides of your mouth.
And no one's ever going to feel bad for the Leafs, and no one's ever going to feel bad for Leaf fans.
And I think,
so you just got to take it on the chin.
By the way, I also think Leaf fans should make it hard on a former player coming back to Toronto.
He's good. That's the reason he makes $12 million. That's
the reason.
Probably make life difficult for him.
You should cheer on your own team and boo the other team. I don't see that as being an issue. Now, I know this is going to become, next Saturday, it's going to be a fucking moral crusade on hockey Twitter.
Oh, it's going to be.
But I think, you know what, man? I'd like to see Leaf fans have a little bit more fire than what they've had and show people what usually happens outside of the arena, where people who cannot afford it in the playoffs cheer and scream and stand out in the rain and the freezing cold in April for, playoff games. And we sat there at Sport Check overlooking those people every single night last year, whether it was an away game or a home game. They were lined up for hours and they're hanging out and they're losing their minds for this team. I want to see that. I want Toronto to be a hostile environment. We went to Bell Center for my first wedding, for my first bachelor party. And Montreal was terrible back then. They were really bad.
Yes.
But they beat Detroit 10-2. And you know what they did?
They smoked them.
They fucking made life hell for the Red Wings. They cheered the shit out of the Canadians. They booed the shit out of the Red Wings.
There was no, hey, let's not pour it on.
No. Pour it on, man.
Absolutely.
Why are we not pouring it on? Pour it on.
Yeah.
Do you think that it was quiet in Vegas last night? Sure didn't sound that way to me.
No.
And they sure poured it on when Vegas won, as they should.
As they 1,000,000% should.
So I feel like the tut-tutting that is about to come, I just needed to preempt that. I think I think you let fans be fans, and I want to see more fire out of this fan base in a real loud way. And I want Toronto to be a really fucking hard place to play in.
Leaf fans, just let go of the idea that anyone will ever like you. Like, just do you. Just do you.
Adam,
fuck everyone else. Just do you.
Adam, you love the comparisons to other sports and the fan bases. The one thing I think about when you're talking about hostile environments is Juan Soto last year returning to Yankee Stadium. You remember that video of him standing out there and them in the bleachers, all the Yankees fans making it a hostile environment for him, and then all getting together pregame planned as a fan base in that corner to boo him, and to have their chance and do everything. And it was really contentious between him and the fans.
That's why the Yankees have such a hard problem recruiting players. Really, really hard time recruiting.
And I think that's what you're trying to see out of Leafs fans.
Yeah, I want you to fucking hate coming to Toronto.
They're wearing the other team's jersey. Like, it doesn't have to be easy for them.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't think you look at like Philadelphia or Boston, right? They always tell you if you're wearing the opposing team's jersey, especially if you're if you're a Kraken fan, you're probably okay. But if I roll into Philadelphia and I'm wearing a Pens jersey and I sit in that upper level, I am gonna have beer poured on my head. Now, I'm not saying you should do that, but like if
you're going to the game wearing a hard hat because batteries hurt.
Yes. And then you look at Boston's the same. They had we been in Boston for that playoff game and that game had been close, would have been a very different circumstance, I think. Boston fans don't F around. It's a hard place to play.
I've seen 2 games in Boston, and I cannot imagine going to a fan there and being like, "You're a little bit much, huh?" Can you imagine
Boston fans would be like, "Yes, I am."
Tut Bruins fans. Can you imagine? They wouldn't even humor you. They tell you to fuck yourself, which is what I would like Leaf fans to do a little bit more often.
Yep, I agree.
It's not friendly out here. Fuck them.